Can I beg you? Don't enter a pastor's trouble. Don't ever. This is your consciousness of, it's a human being like me. It's what may kill you before your eye clears. Check those who always attack pastors. Just watch. Something will happen to them that will make them need pastors. But daddy, some pastors are fake. Respect all, because you don't know the one that is fake. My mother said to me, say, greet everybody because you don't know who's senior you. Avoid the curse of a prophet. Hey, Gehazi stayed in the same house with Elisha. But when curse came, curse has no respect for paddy. It's a leprosy of Naaman. Oh, you think we're in the same room? Oh, you think we're in the same room? Leprosy of Naaman. I have seen curses from prophets ruin people's life. He said the leprosy of Naaman. He didn't say to him, he said to him and his household. Anybody you saw that was a leper, up to the leper in Mark that appeared before Jesus, all of them were descendants of Gehazi. Why? Because a man of God opened his mouth. The same way the same man has a potential to bless you. You have to be careful. Whether in this ministry or any ministry at all. Anything pastor, avoid it. You see people making all kinds of comments on men of God. Leave them. They are cutting their life short. Because the word of God has not changed. It hasn't changed. They are cutting their life short. Hey, Papa, you don't understand? Was it not the one? God doesn't check that. What God checks is oil. A man with oil may be wrong, but his oil is never wrong. That's what you must know. Once God has anointed him, whether he's right or he's wrong, or if he talk, it must happen. Once God anoints a man, once the man talk, whether the man did right or he did wrong, or now oil God they look. That's where some people are making mistakes. But I saw him now. I thought, okay, you are looking in the flesh. God doesn't see like that. Let me ask you a question. God said nobody should marry out of the tribe of Israel. Nobody. Moses went and married who? An Ethiopian woman. Ethiopia is Africa. Addis Ababa. A Midianite woman. The biggest enemies of Israel were the children that were born by the daughters of Lot. Lot's daughters made their father drunk and gave birth to two children, Moabite and Ammonite. Those were the biggest enemies of Israel. And check Moab. Midian is from there. That's where Moses went to get married from. And Miriam said, look at it. Listen, what God said we shouldn't do is what he did. Aaron said, Abio. And God came down. God said, Miriam, Aaron, come out. Do you know the journey of the children of Israel for 40 days? Stop for 7 days. God didn't move. 7 days. God settled down to deal with Miriam. The cloud of glory didn't move. The pillar of fire, didn't move. It stood 7 days. Guess what? When God was now talking to them, go back to Exodus. When God was talking to them, he said, how dare you? He said, I spoke to men in dark speeches. But my servant Moses is not so. I speak with him face to face. When God listed everything, God never mentioned the issue of his marriage. But that was the issue that made them gossip. God didn't, you know why? Correcting God's servant is God's business. It's not your business.